Howdy folks, my name is Rowdy Cogdell, owner of the Night Owl Espresso and Tea Bar in Silverton, Texas, 506 Main Street. I am also a Silverton, Texas volunteer firefighter here to bring you a safety tip about fires. Fires can happen anywhere, of course. It can happen in your kitchen, they could happen in your bathroom, they could happen anywhere in your house. Could be electrical fires, could be gas fires, could be oil, grease fires. It all depends on what kind of fire it is. So you must be prepared at all times for one of these accidents. Preparing for one of these tragic and scary accidents, you must, number one, plan an escape route. That's somewhere you can be able to get out of your house if a fire starts in your home, in a place preferably away from the burning structure where first responders can see you, where all your family can meet up and make sure that everybody's accounted for. Number two is that you have to have fire prevention equipment. Now that's not what we carry as in our turnout gear, our scout packs, or anything that we come to rescue you. That is your smoke detectors, that is your fire extinguishers, and that is your lovely brain that God gave you to use. Now, with that, I'm going to show you the smoke detectors and the fire extinguishers that I have here in the store. So first off, we've got two First Alert fire and smoke detectors. Cannot remember what they're actually called because I chunked the packages because we read the instructions, but these have 10-year batteries in them. 10-year batteries, and on both sides, well, not on both sides, on both sides it's white, of course. This is going to be where you mount it to the wall. This also is what triggers the battery to turn on, allowing the smoke detector to work. Now this must be done in order to test your smoke detector anywhere that you mount this smoke detector. When you do mount this smoke detector, you must make sure you remember what the date says, because this battery will expire in 10 years, which renders this specific smoke detector useless. It will still work, but not as well as it's supposed to on the day it was purchased. So, what I've done is I've put my backings on both of my First Alert smoke detectors. They do come with screws to mount them in the wall. They also come with stabilizers if you want to put them in drywall. So, what I'm going to do is show you. I've already put the mounting bracket on, and you press the test button, of course, to test it. That one works. Okay, so we're good with this one. Then you go to the next one, write the year down on this one, when you've purchased it, what the date says it expired, when you first bought it, or whatever the date says it was used. Make sure you have that wrote down, excuse me, bad grammar, wrote down. Put the second one, or however many you purchase, together, test it. Works too. So, smoke detectors are good. That's why I've got two. One I can stick in the front of my store where I work in the coffee shop, and one for Miss Tammy and Hunter Penn, the owners of the Ghost Horse Gallery, also here at 506 Main Street, for her art gallery in the back for where she does her art. Also, come on by and check that out too. Next thing on the list is we have the industrial fire extinguisher. It's just the same thing as a normal one, just a bit bigger and has more room. Has more has more extinguishing powder or power, so to speak. Now this was also purchased at Lowe's on the end cap. You can find this at Lowe's, Sam's, Walmart, or wherever these fine products are sold. If you do have one of these at home, I would say to help a firefighter's job easier and safer, if you do have a fire that starts in your home and your smoke detectors are going off and there is a legitimate fire, please contact 911 and say, yes, I do have a fire in my residence and I have a fire extinguisher if you have one. If you have one, please let them know. You are able to put the fire out with your extinguisher. That makes our job a lot easier, but if you can't, don't try it anyways. Please go to your safe spot, like I said. Meet out on the front yard away from the burning building where first responders can see you. That is when we come in and bring bigger things that can put out a fire quicker to help save your life and your family's life. This has been Rowdy Cogdell, owner of the Night Owl Espresso and Tea Bar and volunteer firefighter. Y'all have a good day.